Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is I Am Dark Skin Beauty, and today I'm going to be doing a really cute DIY of this outfit that I recently seen on Instagram. I feel like anybody can do it, and I only made it with t-shirts. So if you're interested, please stay tuned, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Okay, so first things first, you're going to measure out the bottom half of the shirt and see how long it is so you can get a straight line. And after you have that straight line, I just did a tick mark. I really didn't show it in this particular part of the video that I did a small tick mark, so I knew exactly where to cut at. But after I move the tape measure, I just proceed to do a straight line across. And this first piece of fabric is actually going to be for the top. So in the next clip, I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to cut the top. Okay, so I'm just showing you guys it's like a simple rectangle, and I'm flattening it out. So I'm gonna turn it sideways so I can like get two like rectangle shapes, and I'm gonna also just cut that directly down the middle. I'm gonna speed this video up just a tad bit because it can be a little boring watching me just cut. All right, so after cutting that directly down the middle, you're gonna have two pieces. So we're gonna work with the shorter piece, and we're gonna cut the side of that to that first rectangular piece. And once I open that up, I'm gonna have a long strip. So with this long strip, this is gonna be the first half of the top. I'm gonna flatten that out so you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right, so like I said, this is gonna be the first half of this top, and right now I'm just really seeing what the measurements is. I've actually used my own measurements on this to see if it'll like wrap around my body, and this is me writing down my measurement for the shirt and how long this actual piece is, so I know how much more I have to add to it to get the desired top that I want. All the way around that top part. So this is where it's actually going to go around your breast, and then the next step that you're going to need to do is actually attach the second piece of the fabric to the first half. So you, at this point, you're going to have a one whole strip of fabric, and this is what we use that second piece for. And this is just me basically connecting those two pieces. Okay, so we are on our second shirt, and this is also me cutting the lower half of this top of the t-shirt straight across, and this piece is actually going to be for our skirt. So with this skirt, we're just gonna, it's just a straight skirt. It should be above your knee. It's gonna be like a mini skirt, but not too short.
We've been on this road to a place that once
casing for the ruching part on the side of the skirt. So this is a small piece of fabric I got from one of the shirts. I just cut it from one of the top parts of the shirt, and right here in this clip I'm going to show you particularly the how I measure out the length and the width of this particular piece of fabric so I can make the casing. And once I do that, I'm going to pin it to the skirt in the area that I want the casing to go on. So I'm just going to choose a side. In the picture, the girl has it on her right side, so I just decided to put it on the right side of the skirt. Any side you choose to put it on, that's fine. They both will work. So in this clip, I'm going to be pinning it to the casing part to the skirt, and then I'm going to take it over to the sewing machine, and we're going to make 3 straight lines down the casing. So the first line is going to go in the middle. I think this is the best way to do it because it keeps it in place, and it's also to keep it straight. So okay, so in this clip I am showing you guys how I just make a straight line, making sure it's completely straight so I can make the strings for pinning it to the casing part to the skirt. And then I'm going to take it over to the sewing machine, and we're going to make 3 straight lines down the casing. So the first line is going to go in the middle. I think this is the best way to do it because it keeps it in place, and it's also to keep it straight. So okay, so in this clip I am showing you guys how I just make a straight line, making sure it's completely straight so I can make the strings for the ruching part. So we're just going to make a straight line and go straight down, and we're going to cut. And once we're done cutting, we're going to have 2 long strips of fabric. And if you've never made strings before, you're going to just follow my lead. It's really simple. You kind of just do it inside out, and you're going to fold them inside out, and you're going to sew directly down the rough edges of the fabric. And once you have a straight line down the fabric, you just use that loop turner, and you're gonna hook it on the very end of that, well, I would say casing again, and you'll use that loop turner and pull it out. So in this process, I'm going to be showing you how I just pull it out, and now if you don't have a loop turner, you can go back and use that handy dandy safety pin. It works just as well, and it's very effective. Using the loop turner is very optional. Okay, so once we're done with those strings, we're going to take it back over to the sewing machine, and we're going to basically close that rough end because we don't want anything to look ugly or out of place. We want this to really look nice. So we're going to go and basically hem those last few pieces of the strings. So this is actually the last part, and I didn't record me actually feeding the strings into the casing, but it's really self-explanatory. All you have to do is just take that safety pin once again and feed it how we fed it into the casing for the beginning of the skirt. So once you're done with that, you'll be all done, and you'll have this really cute affordable 2-piece that only costed $2. You can wear it anywhere. If you guys are interested in any more videos like this, please like, comment, or subscribe to my YouTube